Hello and welcome to the channel. It's Irad for the last video before Citizencon, and so today we are going to have our obligatory bingo card, which I have prepared for you guys. So these are my last predictions for Citizencon and during the live stream that we will be doing tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Stay tuned, make sure to follow me on Twitch. We're gonna have a massive giveaway all throughout the event, 10 prizes, so 10 winners. That's gonna be pretty fun out there. I'll put the link to Glim in the description down below. You can also join automatically by becoming a Patreon or a YouTube member. Just enter your name on Discord. Alright guys, so let's check out here this bingo card, which I have made just for today, which features a couple of different items. So you can see that there are 5 boxes per line here. We have the event, the features, the ships, Squadron 42, and just some random things that may be happening during this Citizencon. Some of them I'm playing safe, some of them try to be a little bit more bold. So let's see how we are going to be filling this card, and hopefully they will be as accurate as possible, right? So the first one is Chris Roberts' technical difficulties. It's a classic, always happens. We all remember the damage Jared from, I think it was like 2015 or 2014, which was hilarious, Jared's first Citizencon. Sometimes the PPT doesn't want to load, or sometimes the game crashes when someone's playing the game when Chris Roberts is speaking. Or last year it was his outfit, his suit, which just looked absolutely terrible. So yeah, there's always something wrong happening with Chris Roberts, and I think that this is not going to be any exception this time. Next, a celebrity appearance, guys, because we're going to talk about Squadron 42 later, but I believe that we are going to see maybe, I don't know, Gary Oldman or Gian Anderson, or who knows, Mark Hamill perhaps, but this is it, guys. I think that this is the year for Citizencon. There's a big redacted event. They were supposed to have some kind of gala as well, which was cancelled unfortunately, but I do believe that this time CIG are going to try to make this a must talk by the press, and what better way than bringing a celebrity at the event so that you can have as many people as possible talking about this year's Citizencon. Tony Z will return. I know we say that every year, right? Where is Tony Z? Has he completely disappeared? They're not really going to talk about the economy, I don't think so, but who knows? Maybe they will mention it at some point. Sometimes he talks about other things like game systems and missions, so perhaps he could be making an appearance for that as well. Beta in 2026. I know this is already more than a year away, but I mentioned that this will I believe that this is going to be mentioned at some point. I think that next year, 2025, we're going to see 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, and 4.4. But then we're going to be slowly moving toward the beta in 2026, where all of the core features of Star Citizen version 1.0 will be implemented. They will be in polishing phase. The beta phase will not be lasting for a long time, and then we'll be moving forward to Star Citizen version 1.0. So yeah, that's definitely something that, in my opinion, will be mentioned during this event. And we are probably going to see a new dev meme. Do you guys remember Bones from last year, right? Or the Jared, come on, Jared, damn it, Jared from 2014. There's always something like that. And it's fun. That's what makes the charm of Citizencon. It's a good way to discover new personalities as well within the Citizencon days or Citizencon event, and then we get to revisit these Star Citizen developers throughout various episodes of Inside Star Citizen or Star Citizen Live. So it's all good and fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing who will be remembering the most from this event. Next, let's move on to the features. Terra. We are going to have a whole panel about Beyond Pyro. They've got to tell us about Terra. Something we've seen, some Terra armor, Terra-related armor. That was like last year, I believe, and that was basically it. But surely the teams at Cloud Imperium Games have not just worked on Pyro. Pyro was ready already 2 years ago. They've just been waiting for server meshing. over the past 2 years, they've developed their tools to build planets faster, to create cities faster. They are going to reuse also assets that are already existing. And surely they've had plenty of time to create new assets as well. Surely behind closed doors, they must have done something about other planets and star systems that we are going to be seeing. Of course, Nyx is there. Nyx was too much of a safe bet. I believe Terra will be somewhat featured. Will it be in-game? Maybe not. Will there be new concepts? Perhaps. Will there be white boxes? Perhaps as well. But I believe that Terra will make an appearance in some way, form, or capacity. A base building demo. Yes, I believe that we are going to be seeing how base building works. Is it going to be also in gray box phase? Is it going to be a concept demo like some of the demos that we've seen a long time ago? Perhaps, but at least it's going to give us an idea of the vision that Clan Imperium Games have for this major feature that's coming up. Who knows, maybe next year. That is something that we're definitely going to be seeing. Weather. We haven't seen weather for quite some time now, and I think that this is something that we are going to be seeing in the whole panel called Brave New World, where they're going to be showcasing the different progress that they have made for the Star Citizen engine. Also, more Maelstrom. Where's Maelstrom, right? We have seen it last year during the game engine demo last year, but since then it's completely been missing. Is there going to be an update? Is there going to be more destruction for the game that will be happening as well? That's something that I also want to see. It's a shame that it hasn't been in the game so far. And next, I think that we are going to be seeing also an in-game economy demo. There's going to be the Captain of Industry, which is a whole panel about probably ships, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a little demo as well that's going to show us how those ships are going to be fitting within the greater industry. It's something that we haven't seen for a while, right? Last time it was with Tony Z, and since then completely missing again. It's a very important part of what Star Citizen is going to become, and Clan Imperium Games need to be showing us that. Next, ships. I know. Speaking of memes, right? The Banu Merchantman will be mentioned somehow. It could be that they're going to be saying that they're not working on it, but at least it's such a ship that they have been featuring for quite some time in a couple of years ago, and it's been completely gone ever since the team that was working on it has left Clan Imperium Games, and so that's still something that the fans are expecting, and CIG knows that, so they're going to mention it at some point. Probably that they're not working on it, but the name BMM will be said, mark my words. Speaking of ships, we are also going to see the Polaris in action. In one of the demos, we have got to see the Polaris, just like we saw the Karak in action before it came out, right? It just makes sense. This ship is like one of the most awaited ships in the game, and people just want to see the Polaris, right? It's a ship that they love, it's a ship that they own, and it's a ship that they want to get a taste of it before they finally get to fly this ship. Also, we are going to see new gold standard ships, perhaps the Constellation, perhaps the Karak, right, as well. The Karak is said to be unusable with a new cargo update, which is true because you cannot put cargo containers inside. So there are going to be a few ships that I believe are going to be new gold standard. Also, we are going to be seeing a white or gray box base builder. It's probably not going to be the Pioneer, right, but I do believe that we are probably going to be seeing the smallest base builder that's going to allow us to build the smallest compounds. Maybe that's going to be the first ship that will come out, right, with the very first base modules, and they are probably going to be showing how it works, and maybe a gray box phase or a white box phase with some gameplay concepts. And finally, I believe that the next capital ship after the Polaris will be revealed. Since they have a whole segment called Captain of Industry, it could be the Orion from Robot Space Industries. They've been pushing a lot of ships from Robot Space Industries. The Orion is one of them, so it would make sense. But it could be pretty much any other ship. It could be the Pioneer, for example, or any other ship that you have in mind. Let me know in the comment section down below. But no, it's not going to be the BMM. Next, what is going to happen with Squadron 42? We've got to have a release date, right? How long has it been since we have answered the call and then we've just been waiting for Squadron 42 to release? We know that Squadron 42 is featured complete, has been in polishing phase for over a year. At this point, they've got to announce a release date, and maybe it's going to be the celebrity appearance who will be giving us the release date. I really believe there's going to be a playable demo for Squadron 42. There's always been, computers around in the past Citizencons where players have had hands-on stuff on what was happening. We remember Theaters of War, but also Pyro. How about the first level of Squadron 42, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome if also after Citizencon for a week, it's also available in the preview channel? That would be phenomenal. Also, I think that they're going to be mentioning Chapter 2 because, yes, Squadron 42 is not the only Squadron 42 we're going to be getting here. There are going to be other episodes of Squadron 42, including Chapter 2 and I think also Chapter 3. So it's not going to be the end of the solo aspect of Star Citizen once it is released. After that, and that's something that I don't want to hear, but I'm afraid it's going to happen, console release. I'm afraid that Squadron 42 will be released on console, and there has been signs that CIG are trying to publish some games on consoles or port their game on consoles, right? There has been, if you've been digging online, job postings, companies working with CIG to make this happen. Eventually, they are going to have to make it official, right? Is it going to be this Citizencon? We will see. And more Vanduul, right? Who doesn't want to see the big baddies in Squadron 42? Well, last time they came at the end of the gameplay demo, or the video demo. I think that we're going to be seeing more of them, and they're going to be even more frightening than before. Alright, let's finish this bingo card with the MISC events, the MISC things that may be happening here. We're going to be seeing some meme cosplayers. That's the fun part of the cosplay event. There's always some dude standing on chairs. There's always a dude wearing the plastic hat from Hurston, right? I really wonder what's gonna be happening this time. Maybe some guy will be there will be a vendor who will ask us to buy noodles, right? That could be fun. Next, I think that the weather will be absolutely terrible in Manchester, and people will be wet. Maybe it's gonna be raining inside the convention building, who knows, but there's gonna be especially on Sunday, I saw the weather forecast, it's gonna be quite stormy outside, very windy with tons of rains, so it's gonna be funky. Good luck out there if you're in Manchester. I was supposed to go there. As you guys know, if you've been following the channel, I've been scammed by my airliner, so I had to cancel my trip, and it really kills me. But when I saw the weather forecast for Sunday, whew. Also, we're gonna have some Pico merch. Who wants to buy a Pico, right? That's probably something that people are gonna be having around. I got a feeling we'll be seeing some Pico merch. Also, a record attendance, which is not really a surprise here, but they are going to be probably announcing also how many people will be there. They're going to say it's a record. They'll be very happy, and so we'll be hearing of that. And last but not least, we are going to see more Star Citizen derived products. Maybe these are going to be Star Citizen toys, Star Citizen chairs, Star Citizen cameras, Star Citizen joysticks, Star Citizen whatever, but I got a feeling that some of the commercial partners working with CIG are going to be showing some products. Always happens, and so we'll see what's going to be happening here. So there we go, guys. That's my bingo card for Citizencon. We'll be checking it as the event goes by live together, so that's gonna be also some fun, guys. Make sure to follow me on Twitch once again. I'll be streaming tomorrow, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you, and I will see you guys in the next vid. See you.
We're all about to be redefined. And time froze. How could it be we were this close? Doubts arose. Evidence was on the wrong nose. Every damn year it's been the same excuse that felt